Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des, that's Demond, that's DEZ at KOTPTV, signing in live and large. That's DEZ at KOTP, listening to S.O.D. S.E.O.D. Speak English or Die. March of the S.O.D. will be the starting track. Yo, I've never listened to this record properly. I've heard March of the S.O.D. I've heard a couple of hardcore bands cover March of the S.O.D. And you know what? People mosh hard. People do tend to mosh hard. So it's a bit of a winner. It's a bit of a winner. I don't know much about the band at all. I'm expecting good crossover music. So that's going to be a winner for me. So I've got high expectations. I'm just going to jump straight into this, people. Afterwards, we'll have a little rating and a little review over what I thought in a little more thorough. And without further ado, we'll drop in. So let me just tell you, if you want to access all of the full album listens the moment I upload them, just click the link down in the description. Don't waste your time waiting for me to upload it single by single song on YouTube. Alright? This one is March of the S.O.D. I'll dedicate a video completely to it because, yeah, who's moshing? Let's go. Who's moshing? Bruh, it says 34 songs. This is the 30th anniversary, by the way. Wow, I didn't know I was getting myself into this. 34, I guess. Oh, there's a load of live stuff at the end. There's like, and a couple of demos. Right, we've probably got 23 tunes. 23 tunes. Alright, let's go, let's go. Ignorant Primitive. Sounds like a riff a band called The Rival Mob would come out with. That's the most subtle double kick I've ever heard. Alright, so moving on, we got track number 2, Sergeant D and the S.O.D. Now, March of the S.O.D, I can see how it'd catch you initially as just like a sick intro. I've heard it too much first and foremost. I don't think it's that adventurous. I don't think it's the greatest riff. A lot of people gas it though. A lot of people gas it. We got Sergeant D and the S.O.D coming up. So, there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, KOTP TV. We're listening to Speak English or Die. Sergeant D and the S.O.D. That's me, Sergeant D. Let's go. Where's my volume? I've never listened to this band properly. I think, what's his name's in it? With Beard from Anthrax. Clean, clean, clean. Let's have a listen to that riff. Let me just point some out. Thought that was a great riff. Thought that was the highlight of the tune. Who's on vocals with this? Who's on vocals? We've got track 3 coming up, which is the most childish song title of all time. I'm not even going to give it no respect. Track number 3 coming up, alright. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. This is track 3. We're listening to Speak English or Die. Corny as hell song title. I think DRI more or less did the same thing. Let's go. Right, these dudes have done songs called Pussy Whipped, Fuck the Middle East, Douche Crew, The Ballad of Jimi Hendrix. Definitely tried to step on a couple of toes with this one, eh? Very edgy, very edgy, very edgy. Come on! That's fast. Come on! Who's moshing? Who's moshing? Lyrics suck. But that's a good riff. Yeah, I like a band that revolves around the pit. This band's one for the moshes, isn't it? It's for the moshes. Milano Mosh coming up next. Come on. There's Rocksteady. Who's moshing people? Who's stage diving? Who's head walking? Who's been ignorant in the pit? This one's Milano Mosh. Come on. Megaforce Records. I'm hoping for a big banging riff. It's a bit corny at the moment, and not in a dance way. Come on, where's the pit? Oh, that was rubbish. That was rubbish. That was really bad. That was the worst song on the record. I wanted to I want to hear some of that. We got the song, the album title track coming up, Speak English or Die, alright? Very controversial. I wonder what this is about. 212,000 views. Hold on tight. Yes. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Speak English or Die, the 30th anniversary. We're not listening to none of that live BS. We're listening to the studio recordings. This is the title track. Here. Are they a racist band? You let me know. I don't know. Let's go. I'm here for the riffs, baby. Anybody here know about One Life Crew? Leave a comment if you know about the OLC. Me personally, I don't actually know anything about the band, and I'd be very surprised if they were actually any form of racist and created a racist record. That's just me, so I don't take it seriously. I've not even put two brain cells to work thinking about any sort of political commentary in this record. I'm here for the mosh, man. With it being the title track and being named the way it was, I was hoping for the most ignorant mosh riff of all time. It didn't come my way. Quite upsetting S.O.D. United Forces coming up next. Track number 6. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. This one's United Forces. Track number 6. Come on. I want some ignorance. I want some riffage. That's an ignorant gang chant, that. The two different gangs. Skinheads and bangers and punk standers one. Skins and punks unite. That was hard. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. Fantastic mosh riff to start off with. Lyrical content, bit cheesy, but it was the way I like it. That was good. Chromatic Death and P Alpha Nu coming up next. We'll listen to 2 in 1 considering they're relatively short tunes. Hold on to your swastika patches, people. Alright. Let's keep it moving. Yes now. Yes now. Yes now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, King of the Pizzle. This one's Chromatic Death. We're also going to listen to P or Pi Alpha Nu afterwards. They're both short tunes, so it is what it is. Let's go. Metal. Bruh, they got Hey Gordy, 8 seconds long, track 19, followed by The Ballad of Jimi Hendrix, which is 6 seconds long, at track 20. Track 21 is Diamonds and Rust at 6 seconds long. What is going on? Sounds like a hyperactive System of a Down riff, that. Here we go, let's keep it moving, come on. Oh, emotional. Little piano solo in the record, imagine that. That'd be lovely, that. Hardcore. 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 Snare drum really punchy. Pwah, pwah. There we go. There we go. Come on, we'll put on the anti-procrastination song again. 7 seconds long, track number 9. Come on.
Anti-procrastination song!
There we go. Novelty, pure novelty, nonsensical, no point whatsoever. This one's entitled What's That Noise? Hold on tight. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're going to listen to What's That Noise, and then we're going to listen to Freddy Krueger straight after, alright? Because this one's only 1 minute long. Let's go.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Here she comes. What the fuck?
Something wrong with
Hey
that
Alex,
phone?
what the fuck is that noise? Hey, what the fuck is going on here? Charlie, don't stop.
I don't know.
Guys, come on, what the fuck, man?
What do you do?
What the fuck is that fucking noise, man? What's going on? Stop playing the fucking song. Look. Fucking Alex!
What?
Fix the fucking thing! What's going on? Stop fucking playing this fucking... Don't play it! I said don't play it! What are you fucking doing, Alex?
It's horrible for my ears, but I think it's very inventive. I like it. It's a bit of comedy in it. Like, it's hardly a track, but is this a play on, you know, audio disturbances in the studio, like a lead malfunctioning and so forth?
Fix the fucking noise! What the fuck is that fucking noise? Don't fucking play it! Don't fucking...
They drill it a little bit. They should have just had like 20 seconds of it after a song as a sample or something. It's way too long.
Play it to assholes! Don't play! What the fuck? Fix that fucking...
I've said in earlier videos, I don't like novelty bands and I don't like novelty songs for the most part. This you know, minute classifies as that tenfold.
I can't fucking take it. I'm leaving spaghetti. Bye. Hey, where you going?
Right, let's go. Freddy Krueger. Hopefully something good. Hopefully some riffs. Come on.
Welcome to Italy.
Come on.
Where in
Nice little acoustic riff. Nice little shaker there for you. That was a nice little moment for us. Nice little moment for us. So yeah, how you finding it, people? S.O.D. Let's go. Freddy Krueger. Hopefully some riffs. Big riff, big riff. Even that fast riff is really unique. I like the fast riff. The band's got a thing for palm mute, and even when it comes to the chuggier riffs, just pure palm mute start to finish. That was a good one, because they spent some time actually putting an half-decent tune together. That was a good tune, that. Freddy Krueger, that was good. That was good. We got Milk coming up next at 1 minute 55. Hold on tight. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're getting through the S.O.D record. This is track number 12. Considering we're essentially at the halfway point, let me just say, if you want to bypass the queue and access all of the full album listens from the moment I listen and upload, click the link down in the description. Don't waste your time on YouTube waiting for me to just go around and around 100,000 different records, song by song by song, each and every day. Just jump in. Let's go. This one's Milk. Raise your horns, people. Come on now. was crazy. That was crazy. The drumming was wild. I mean, I don't really feel much to the lyrical content, obviously, but it was almost power violence in a way, that we had this slow, doomy introduction, and then we just started blasting heads off. Just that racket, that noise, that hardcore punk intensified tenfold. I like that one. That was Milk. We got Premenstrual Princess Blues coming up at track number 13, and lucky number 13 coming up. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. You know which one this is. Track 13, Premenstrual Princess Blues. Let's go. We're listening to Speak English or Die. Come on. Who's moshing? Who's moshing? It's basically a variation of March on the SOD, isn't it? It's... Hey, you know what? It's funny, innit? Yo, people who were knocking around back in this day, when was this even put out? This one ages ago, was it? Obviously, we're looking at like probably a remaster, but definitely 30th anniversary. It's put out on 2015, so what? Does somebody want to do the math for me? No way was this 85. No way was this 85. Luckily for you, I've got the Wikipedia open. They formed in 85. 85 debut album. Yo, let me tell you, this record sounds ahead of its time. This sounds like a 90s record to me. But what I was going to say is, people who were around that time, oh, did anybody moan at this one? Because now you get a couple of people moan. It wouldn't mean anything, would it really? But you get a little moan from this one now. Oh, you can't do a track like this. It's punk rock, innit? Come on. Hard. This is really ahead of its time if this is 85. Let's keep it moving. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's Pussy Whip. Let's go. Come on. In related videos, I've got Bikini Kill. Anyone listen to them? Just ruthlessly fast, so good. You pure crossover fastcore nonsense, man. Comical, lyrical content aside, instrumentally speaking, that was ruthless. That was really good. That was really good. That was a mouthful, to say the least, right? We've got Fist Banging Mania coming up next. I misread it as Fist Banging Mafia, which would be just as hard. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to the S.O.D's debut record, 85. Can you believe it? Speak English or Die. This one's Fist Binging Mania. Come on. Bing along, people. Come on. Let's mosh. I'm moshing. Come on. That was one for the moshers. I like how this is for the moshers, man. This band definitely is for the moshers, and they do a good job. I mean, the music they create is just complete mooch central. I'm into it. Let's go. There's King of the Pit TV. No Turning Back is the title of this one. Then we're going to move it on to F the Middle East. Not my words. S.O.D. Stormtroopers of Death. Speak English or Die. 1985. Let's go. Here we go. Hardcore. Right, you know which one, this one, coming up next. There's too many what? I need to know what's going on here. I need to hear this lyric. It's edgy. I didn't hear much. I've got the Wikipedia page open, people, so if you want to hang on until the end of this listen through, I'm going to have a look at some factoids in regards to this record, okay? Hold on tight. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's Douche Crew. Let's go.
Why do you play so fast? To be cool. If you think you will last, you're just fool.
Let's go. Right, we're gonna listen to all four.
Hey, Gordy, give me a
Three
shot.
of these tunes.
Blearg.
Done.
You're dead.
Edgy breakfast. Quite funny. That must have been an inside joke of some
Newsman of
sort.
Cherry Drop.
So yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm not even glad we got them out of the way. You know what I mean? It gives you a little bit of an insight to the band. The Hendrix one is just like a complete showcase of what they were trying to do with the record, and just sort of go out of the way to be a bit quirky, be a little bit of a jester. We've got Identity coming up next. All right. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's entitled Identity. We're listening to the S.O.D. You know what? We've listened to so many tunes. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to listen to the very last track as well, entitled Go. Actually, let's see if it is the last track. Purely is. We're listening to the 30th anniversary. I wonder if we've got a Wikipedia page for it. Hold on tight. Speak English or Die. They've only done 3 records. With quite a long space in between. Oh no, actually, Diamonds and Rust was. This is the 2000 reissue bonus studio track, so enjoy. Yeah, Diamonds and Rust was the very last track. Right, let's go. Identity.
Follow the leader. Feel the bottom beater. Play your ethnic leader. Will you stand by me?
Ignorant vocals.
Imitation, multi-emulation, supported by a sympathetic organization. You fruit of the rotten apple, never fall far from the tree. Retribution, not pollution, living in the chaos of identity confusion.
This is a hard sound. This is a different mix. What's that noise in the background? What's going on? That hypnotic. Wah, 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 wah. In the related, I've got the New York Hardcore Chronicles 10 Questions with Billy Milano of S.O.D and M.O.D.
Follow the leader, filthy bottom feeder, plagiaristic leader, will you stand by me?
Interesting. New mix. Sounds like a different vocalist. Did they get another member of the band on the vocals? Let's finish this off. We've got Go coming up next. Let's just go. Go, 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 go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That looks tasty. That. Mate, that was once again verging on power violence music. That was insane. That was insane. This band do the blasts really well. I would have liked to hear more blasts from this record. Right, anyway, that was Speak English or Die, the 30th anniversary. What more can I say? That was wild. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little recap and give you a little bit of review of my overall feel of this record, yeah? There's Rocksteady finishing off the record, King of the Pit TV. I had just listened to Speak English or Die, in particular the 30th anniversary version by the band S.O.D, the Stormtroopers of Death. I assume it's remastered, given it's not only the 30th anniversary, but we've also bypassed like a 2000 rendition where they put on the 2 tracks we finished off with. I mean, what do I do? Where do I start with this? Instrumentally, it's ridiculous. It is a record for the moshers. You know what I mean? There's no deep thoughts to be provoked whilst listening to this record. It's just pure, insane riffage. The drummer is wild. I know nothing about this band's members as of so far. What we're going to do is listen, have a run through the Wikipedia page afterwards, right? And see what we can find out. But yeah, I'm more than impressed. Lyrically speaking, conceptually, you know, I don't really know what they were trying to go for on this record until I have a look into the history of this record. I think they're going out of the way to be edgy, but of course there is always truth in jest, so I can't like jokingly, you know what I mean, just come out with a load of racist slurs, because I have still said what I've said and I've still found humour in what I've said, whereas I've not been considerate of others. So I guess you have to take it with a pinch of salt, and I know that's gonna annoy some people. You know what I mean? If anything, I really don't care, to be honest. As far as offending people and other people offending people, it's not my life. I'm not bothered. But you know, as I said, there may be a little bit of you know, reality to some jokes that are spoken. I don't like novelty music, and a lot of it does come across as novelty. That puts a bad taste in my mouth. I'd hate to go to the studio, spend as much as these dudes evidently have, because the production's wild, and make a joke of it, especially as a creative artist. It's creative, yeah, but as far as speaking your truth from your soul, that's a bit debatable. So it's not necessarily purely organic, it's a little bit fluffed up. Where do I go from here? This was put out in 85. That's something I just clocked onto as of recent, and this is way ahead of its time in my opinion. The sound to me is like something of the 90s. Sounds proper 90s to me. The branding of the band, the production of the band, but then again it probably remastered 10 times over at this point at the 30th anniversary stage. You know, conceptually, the way they were, you know what I mean, cracking jokes at whatever they were cracking jokes at. it seems like it was a little more later on than, you know, the mid-80s. At least from what I've heard, you know what I mean? I've not heard every band from any time, but I can't place them like any other bands in that particular period who were sounding as cool as this, at least instrumentally. Vocally, so, you know what I mean? The guy's vocals are alright. It sounds a little bit like Tom Araya at parts, in my opinion. Plenty of good riffs. I mean, you can only play thrash metal riffs so many times. At least just like riffing on the open E string and then throwing in a couple of power chords here and there and this and that without it sort of sounding just like, oh, it's a thrash riff. But a couple of the stompers, the mid-paced ones, that's what makes the band, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They're the proper ignorant crossover thrash riffs I love. So that's good. A lot of hardcore in here. And when I say a lot of hardcore, verging on a lot of fastcore, power violence-y sort of stuff. And you tell me, I don't even know when power violence started coming around. Power was 90s, innit? For the most part. I mean, there's Precursor in the 80s, but this sounds, you know what I mean? There's a couple of tracks on here that I'd hear down at my local venue at a power violence night. You know what I mean? Some proper cool stuff, especially on that tune Go. But then again, it was a 2000s edition, them two songs, so I don't know when they were recorded. And other than that, yeah, it's alright, you know what I mean? I'm pleased with it for the most part, instrumentally speaking. Lyrically, you know, a little more maturity would do me, but I'm not going to complain. There's an edgy value to it, obviously, and I think it doesn't speak or manifest itself any clearer than on the tune, if I can call it a tune, the Ballad of Jimi Hendrix. It was just a bold declaration that they were trying to be edgy, and it's just a bit sad, really. But that's my opinion. I don't like novelty music, and without further ado, I'm going to sign out. From what I remember, my favourite tunes, I liked United Forces. I think Freddy Krueger was a pretty cool tune. I like that one. Pussy Whipped was quite fun. And yeah, I'll leave that one there. If I'm going to rate this record, yeah, if we were to take the lyrical content away, I would give it a and reformatted the songs. I don't like the 4 or the 3, like just, you know what I mean, novelty 5-second songs at the end. If we were to reformat the track listing, I'd probably give this a nice clean 6.5 out of 10, to be fair with you. As far as crossover is concerned, because crossover for the most part is pretty poor. You know what I mean? It's over and done within 10 minutes, if that, and it's just errs more on the punk side, and the punk side of things isn't very clean, you know what I mean? This is a very metal record, which is awesome. So I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. If we were to include the concept and the lyrical value and like the edginess, I'm going to actually detract that and give it a 5 out of 10. If not a 4 out of 10, to be honest with you. And that's that. So if you want to hold on tight, people, what I'm going to do is check out the Wikipedia page next to clue myself up on the history of that. Now I've sort of gone in blind and listened to that. And we're going to learn a little bit about this record and the early era of S.O.D. So hold on tight, I'll be back with you in a second.